Hello everyone and welcome back to my candid world. Today's video is going to be a December manga haul and I'm super excited because I have quite the collection of manga today, and I especially waited to make sure that I got as many as possible before doing this video so that it wouldn't just be 2 or 3 different manga. So casually keep diving into concrete. Okay, so I'm gonna get straight into the haul. I have a little pile here that you can't see, but it's right here. And just like my other manga haul video, most of the manga that I got are from the local public library. I always advocate, if you are somewhere where there is a public library, oftentimes you can go there and either get a bunch of different manga, even ones that are like very recent, like I got Chainsaw Man the other day from, my public library. And there's also this thing called the hold system, where if another public library within the system has the manga or book that you want, you can ask for it to be sent free of charge to your library so that you get the chance to read it. So that's what I regularly do to get my hands on these manga, since obviously my library doesn't have the entire collection of every library in the history of libraries. But I'm just gonna go from top to bottom from what I have here. So the very first thing, and they still have like the little things that come on them when you place a hold. They put like your name and the date that it got there, or when you place the hold. I can't remember exactly. I think it's the date you place the hold, and like a rubber band and stuff. And I've been using that rubber band for other stuff around the house. But yeah, the first manga that I have here is Demon Slayer. So I have volume 5 and 6, because I haven't actually finished the manga. Well, like, I know what happens and I fully know how it ends and such, but I haven't technically read through it to the end. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm hoping that having the physical volumes will motivate me to do that, because when I was reading it online, I wasn't really reading it consistently. So I was able to pick up volumes 5 and 6. Quite excited. Demon Slayer season 2 is currently ongoing. This isn't like caught up to season 2, not by a long shot. This is season 1 content. So yeah, those are the first ones. Very excited to read them. 5 and 6. I'm going to put that to the side here. Also, side note, not a manga, but I also picked up the fantasy novel, The Cruel Prince, and I'm hoping that will give me some inspiration when it comes to writing my novel, which, if you didn't know, I'm currently working on a fantasy novel. I have been for a while, and it's going to be super exciting when I can release more news about it. If you want to meet some of the characters and know some information about them, I've already been posting about them, and also posting like aesthetic and mood board pictures as for the theme and scenery of the book. You should go follow me on Instagram at Chelsea Hay, where I have all of that being posted currently, and you do not want to miss out because the posts are very fabulous, if I do say so myself. I designed them myself, so yeah. Moving on to the next manga is One Punch Man. I have volumes 21 and 22. This takes place quite a bit after season 2. I just picked up, I think it was like volume 17, 18 I started with, because that's like continuing on from season 2, and that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to reread the entire story all over again, and so far it has been super good. The One Punch Man manga, high quality. It's super good. The art is really amazing. The story as well. The amount of content you get, the art, everything. I am really glad that One Punch Man ended up taking a more serious note. Like, the comedy is still very present in it, but I really enjoy the fact that it's gotten super serious. Yeah, so I have volumes 21 and 22 here. We have Saitama and what's the little kid called? He's called like Kid Genius or some Child Emperor, and Child Emperor here. Boop. Moving on, you can also see Sonic in the corner here. And Tatsumaki. our favorite hero. What's his name again? Bike, cycling, listen. Something. All right, I just realized Child Emperor has a Saitama figure. That's very cute. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna put these away. Bet you there's gonna be someone in the comments being like, oh my god, how could you forget our favorite C-class hero, something, whatever his name is. Next up, we have volumes 19 and 20 of Blue Exorcist, which I have mentioned on my podcast that I'm currently reading. It's very spicy right now. I'm loving the current arc that we're in. Definitely, I'm past the anime, I believe. The anime is really weird. I think there's like 3 or 4 seasons or specials. I don't exactly remember what is out for it right now because I watched season 1 or 2 years ago. But I definitely highly recommend the manga. Really great art from Kazue Kato. And although Blue Exorcist is currently on hold because she's preparing to work on a new manga series for a very well-known author, definitely pick up the manga. There is a lot of it to read currently, and I'm so happy that my library has so much of Blue Exorcist. Like, when I was first considering picking it up, I was like, I wonder how much of it they have, and I automatically saw that it went like into the 20s, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna enjoy the same with One Punch Man. I'm really happy to see that they have this far into One Punch Man because it would have been really sad if I couldn't like start reading it because they didn't have too many chapters. So next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen volumes 9 and 10. This is, I'm not sure, I do not think this has been animated yet, where I am in Jujutsu Kaisen, because this is getting into the whole Gojo versus Toji fight, and I'm pretty sure that has not been animated yet. But it's, you know, the manga is, I think, in my opinion, is better than the anime. I'm really enjoying it right now. The art is really good. Guga is little like, I'm saying Guga, by the way. I don't know if it's pronounced differently in Japanese, but in Chinese, Guga is like older brother, and that's how it would be pronounced. For a second, I was in my head like, wait a minute, am I talking out of my, behind? But yeah, it's spicy right now. There's a lot going on. Ghetto is very ghetto, by the way. It's looking very spicy on the cover. And then here we have, I think it's like Yusuke Murata or something like that. He is one of I think he's grade 1 or semi-grade 1, or it might be like grade 2 sorcerer. I can't remember, but he is like competent. Boop. So that's 9 and 10. So far over here, we have 2, 4, 6, 8 volumes here, and I've been waiting so long to get enough volumes to show off for you guys today. One thing I will say is sometimes the hold system can take a while to get some of the volumes depending on where your books are. But for some of them, I got them in a surprisingly quick amount of time. Like specifically for the Demon Slayer ones, I think it was either the Demon Slayer or the Jujutsu Kaisen ones. The day after I placed the hold on it, it was at my library. So I think for those, it might have been at a library nearby, and that's how it got there so quickly. But we're going to get into my last 2 volumes here, which are very special because they look very crisp and new, and that makes me excited. And it's going to be volumes 4 and 5 of Black Lagoon. Look how huge these are. These are the biggest out of all the volumes I have here today. And you look how crisp the covers are. The art is. Black Lagoon is a very old, like manga. I can't remember exactly. I think like early 2000s. By very old, that's what I mean. I don't mean like Dororo old. And it didn't occur to me for a while, like, like I got the idea because I was looking through anime I had watched. And I was like, oh my god, I really enjoyed Black Lagoon. I wonder if I could get my hands on the manga. And sure enough, I 100% could get my hands on the manga. Yeah, here it says, like copyright 2003 Ray Hiro. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that. I love that there's an Oyasumi Punpun ad in here. Traumatizing. And a Solanin. Why would they put the double whammy? You will be mentally traumatized after watching reading these. Why would you do that? As well as the, dang, they really just don't want to see anyone happy. Although, to be fair, if you're reading Black Lagoon, maybe you don't really value your mental health. But then they also have Uzumaki and Fire Punch in here, which I have requested to the library to get more volumes of Fire Punch because they have a really weird assortment. They have like 1 and then like 3, 5. And I was like, babes, could we maybe, you know? And they're like, yeah, we'll mention it to, you know, the people who buy volumes and see if we can get that for you. And I was like, per. I also like requested a few other ones, you know, in my own way, helping to support the manga industry, because by requesting for them to purchase those, there is a high chance that they do, because I don't think many people know that you can request the library to buy a book for you or buy books for you. So I requested quite a few different volumes and series. And what makes me really happy is the thought that even once I'm done reading those and I'm moving on to something else, someone else who could be potentially looking for those volumes will have the opportunity to read them because I placed that request. So that's why I will be continuously advocating for people to please, if you have a public library system, wherever you are, try and utilize it, especially since specifically for the Brooklyn Public Library, they recently got rid of late loans. So if you have books and you were afraid of submitting them in because you would usually have to pay if you put them in after they are due, that's been done away with for the most part. And it gives a lot more people the opportunity to get the books they'd like from the library, which is a really huge opportunity that I hope more people take the chance with. But now that I've done this video, hold on, I want to show you guys, you know, the names. I will be devouring this pile. Like, I promise you, it will take me like a day or two, maybe 3 days to get through all of these, especially now that winter break is next week for me as of this recording date. Going to absolutely demolish these. And I know my library is going to look at me crazy because this is the longest it's taken me to return books. I usually return them like a day or two after getting them, and they're very much scared of me. But it's okay. You know, they'll get used to me. I'm sure they're already starting to get used to me. They're not even surprised when they see me come in anymore. It's so funny. But yeah, I'm going to place holds on some more because there's like a maximum of like 15 or 10 you can place at once. And quite a few that I have a hold on right now, they either don't have it yet and have to buy it. And so it'll take a long time for me to actually get those. Or I'm on a wait list because someone else have it. Like, I think I'm right now number 1 or number 2 on a wait list for the Berserk Omnibus Volume 2. So I've been waiting for that one for like a month or two now. So that is one that I'm excited to get. But I'm so happy that this kind of an opportunity exists in the first place. I'm going to continue utilizing it as long as I possibly can. Reading as much manga, supporting the industry in my own way, having a massive collection of rubber bands because they put rubber bands around this. I'm going to ask if they want these back or something. Like, my family does not go through that many rubber bands. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video with me. Manga hauls are really fun for me. I like showing off the different manga that I'm getting the opportunity to read. If you have any recommendations of stuff you'd like to see if I can get from my library, do put them in the comment section below. They have a surprising collection. I'm trying to remember, like, I just finished Say You Love Me and A Silent Voice from getting the volumes at the library. So I'm out here finishing manga that I have on my to be read list through my library, and that's like before October or November. I can't remember when I last did my manga haul. When I discovered the fact that I can like place holds and all this stuff, opened up a door for me. There were so many manga that I wanted to read, but I couldn't because I was like, I don't know, like, you know, reading them illegally is cool and all, but I really love having the physical volume in my hand. So now I do. And, you know, by watching this video, you're supporting me, and I hope you have discovered that this is something you can hopefully do. Thank you so much once again for watching this video, and I hope to see you in another manga related video soon. Peace!